with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Liberty Flames offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Flames are in the hurry-up. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rousey up this crowd early in the game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering...
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. That's reeled in. It's Garrett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Flames will hustle to the line. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Banks. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mustangs need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Henderson. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Air Force. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The inside handoff. Turns it on at midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Moving out of the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take...
There he goes. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Flames.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Down Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw. It's Banks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Amatova. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown! some room. It was over.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Flames will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate.
Running free. The 20. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. And that one will put him up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time he's got it. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Flames in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Amatova. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. it's Banks. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's now second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Banks. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Flames decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down, partner. Looking for a man. It's Banks. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Banks. That's caught. It's Amatova. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Flames have this offense rolling.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Banks. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Sails one into the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Got a man. It's Tamatova. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Spears. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Flames moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Pulls it in, it's Spears. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Tyree. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and move the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Nicholson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 23 to Georgia State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Running into the open space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spears. Oh, Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Ooh, offense really.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Banks. Finds his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate pass.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
To the air. It's Banks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Flames will call on their punt team.
Number 17. Ours to kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrett. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose on the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them.